Crafting in Path of Exile 2 has just been completely changed. The Third Edict expansion isn't just adding new content, it's flipping the script on how we build powerful items. From Abyssal infused gear to upgraded currencies to an item that literally lets you see the future of your craft, this update has it all. So today we're going to look at every single crafting change that we know of that's coming in the Third Edict. And trust me, we've got a lot of things to cover. So welcome to the Scorpius School of Slamcrafts, the series that covers everything about crafting in Path of Exile 2. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you don't miss another video. Let's begin with the star of the show, Abyssal Crafting. This new season comes with its own league mechanic, the Rise of the Abyssals. The exact ways of how it works will be covered in its own dedicated video, but when you dive into abysses, you can uncover ancient bones preserved from the fallen Lichborn. These bones aren't just random creepy loot, they're a brand new crafting currency. You can use this currency onto your gear to add a hidden abyssal modifier called a Veiled Mod. To reveal or unveil its powers, you will need to find and unlock the Well of Souls deep into the dungeons of the Abyss in Act 2. Once you unlock it, you will be able to throw your item into the Well of Souls and you'll be given a choice, 3 different modifiers to pick from. Even though these 3 modifiers will be randomly generated, this system lets you have some kind of control over your choices. And it doesn't stop there. Abyss crafting also extends to waystones, adding brand new empowered modifiers that will enhance your map's difficulty but also stack up the rewards. It has also been confirmed by Jonathan in a recent interview that the Well of Souls will not be a hideout item, but rather will stay in the depths and you'll be able to visit the area whenever you please. Since the Rise of the Abyssals is a league tied to the Third Edict, it's not yet confirmed if it's here to stay as a core crafting option. The team will evaluate its performance and decide at a later date. A very quick break, you guys, before we proceed further with our video. You guys know that I always try to hook you up with products or things that I use or truly believe in. Well, that's exactly what I'm gonna do today with Surfshark VPN. I never knew that shows like The Office US, Harry Potter, Friends, or literally any of the big animes are available on Netflix. They were simply not available in my region. So by using Surfshark VPN, I can literally watch anything and everything. And it's not just about unlocking content. Surfshark keeps your data encrypted and your browsing totally private. You might be working from a coffee shop or just scrolling at the airport. You don't have to worry about hackers, trackers, or creepy ads following you around. You can use Surfshark VPN literally for everything. You can buy better tickets, browse different online stores, and so much more. One subscription works on unlimited devices, so I've got it running on my PC, phone, tablet, and even my smart TV. It's also packed with features like ad and malware blockers, over 3,200 servers in over 100 countries, so you always get a fast and secure connection. And the best part, there's a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you can literally try it totally risk-free. To get started with the best possible deal, you simply need to click the link in the description below or use code SCORPIUS at checkout to get 4 extra months of Surfshark VPN. Now, let's talk about the essences, because these have been completely reworked. In the past, regular essences were pretty bad outcomes and high RNG. Now, every essence is like a mini regal orb that guarantees a specific modifier with specific values. No more rolling the dice hoping you hit something useful. You know exactly what you're getting. There are now 4 tiers: lesser, normal, greater, and perfect. The lower tiers upgrade a magic item into a rare with a specific modifier based on the essence. But the real juice is in the perfect tiers. Perfect essences act more like chaos orbs, ripping off one existing modifiers at random and replacing it with the essence's signature mod. And some of these mods, they're crazy powerful compared to the old ones. Oh, and there are 7 brand new essences added to the pool. Essences aren't the only thing getting juiced up. 5 of the starting currency orbs in the game now come in 2 higher tiers, greater and perfect. We're talking about Orb of Transmutation, Orb of Augmentation, Regal Orb, Chaos Orb, and of course, Exalted Orbs. We will be able to find these new currency ranks while progressing through the game. The further we go, the less of the lower ranks we will be able to find. The percentage of lower ranks lost will contribute to the percentage of higher ranks we find. This not only reduces the clutter around us, but increases our loot chance as well. These upgraded versions guarantee a higher minimum tier of modifiers when you roll an item. For example, using a perfect transmutation orb on your item will now give it the same benefit as a tier 5 magic item. Perfect orbs in particular are endgame tools, making sure you don't waste your currency just to brick an item. Think of it as GGG finally giving us a currency progression system that scales into the late game. GGG has also confirmed that we will be able to split the higher ranks into a rank lower, but won't be able to upgrade them to a rank higher. And according to Jonathan, the perfect exalted orb will be more common than the divine orb, but perfect chaos orb will be rarer than the divine. How big could the crafting changes be if we don't have new items to craft on? These are new endgame crafting bases that drop us plain white items, but don't let that fool you. They can come with up to 30% quality on them, or even with extra sockets for adding socketables. Items that typically can only have 2 sockets could now appear with 3. And items that have 1 socket as max can now drop with 2. And yes, you can corrupt them for even more sockets. The potential for absolute busted crafts here is insane. And on top of that, there are even exceptional uniques, super rare drops that take already strong uniques and crank them to the absolute next level. Omens are also getting some love. The Third Edict adds 15 brand new omens while removing some of the weaker ones that nobody really used. And for maximum efficiency, omens can now stack up to 10. Some of the new standouts include the Omen of the Ancients, which makes your next Orb of Chance create a guaranteed unique instead of destroying the base. The Omen of Sanctification is wild. It makes your next Divine Orb on a rare item push the values beyond the normal max roll, creating what's called a sanctified item. But we gotta be careful. Sanctified items cannot be crafted any further, just like corrupted items. For mapping, we now have the Omen of Chaotic Monsters that lets you reroll all modifiers on a waystone with a Chaos Orb. These are some of the new absolutely broken omens we're getting. We will cover all of them when we have even more information. Now, this next one is straight up mind-blowing. Say hello to Hinekora's Lock, a brand new currency tied to the Karui, goddess of death. What it does is simple, but absolutely massive. It lets you see the result of your next crafting action before you actually do it. So, if you want to slam an exalted orb but worry that it might brick the item, simply using Hinekora's Lock first, you'll know exactly what you're getting before you actually commit. It's foresight, it's safety, it's power. I'm going to straight up assume that this item will be one of the most expensive and rare items in the entire league, and for good reason. And on top of everything else that we've covered so far, there are a bunch of smaller but still important crafting updates. Orb of Chance is now more likely to hit uniques on amulets, rings, belts, and charms. Val orbs are more common in Trial of Chaos, but a little rarer everywhere else. Distilled emotions have been officially renamed to liquid emotions, with diluted and concentrated tiers. Soul cores now come with specialized bonuses like life, mana, resistances, gold drops, freeze build-up reductions, and much more. Talismans are stronger too, now granting bonuses like presence, block chance, accuracy, cooldown recovery, and elemental damage. And one nice quality of life change, if a modifier can roll negative or positive values, it will now display a plus sign when it's positive. You'll never have to second guess again whether the line on your item is good or bad. And there you have it, every single crafting change that we know of coming with Path of Exile 2, the Third Edict. This expansion doesn't just tweak crafting, it transforms it, giving us more control, more power, and way more reasons to craft. Personally, I cannot wait to experiment with the Abyss crafting and get all of these triple options and see what kind of insane items come out from all of these changes. But what about you guys? Do you think that these changes fix crafting's frustrations, or do they just add more complexity on top of an already complicated system? Drop your thoughts in the comment section down below. I would love to hear what you guys have to say. If you guys enjoyed this breakdown, make sure that you like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any other content here on the Scorpius School of Slamcrafts. Thank you once again, and I'm gonna see you guys on the next one. Peace.